Today in crypto. Bitcoin, BTC, saw its most successful recovery in history on January 12 after testing $30,000 support, but market participants are already suspicious. Data from Cointelegraph Markets and TradingView followed Bitcoin as it swiftly bounced off lows of $30,250 late on Monday to see a 20% gains in just over 12 hours. Continue reading on Cointelegraph. Bitcoin advanced Tuesday after falling 8.5% in the previous session, displaying bullish continuation signs amid global re-risking sentiment. The benchmark cryptocurrency touched an intraday high above $36,500, up 21.35% from its week-to-date low near $30,000. Traders flocked back into the market after sensing short-term buying opportunities near the said local bottom. In doing so, they took the BTC-US dollar exchange rate above a crucial resistance level of $35,000. It was capping the pair's gains during the overnight U.S. session Monday. Bitcoin recovers as the dollar loses previous gains. Source: Because on TradingView.com. Bitcoin's latest upside correction appeared almost in sync with similar rebounds across the global stock market. In Asia, the Shanghai Composite Index rose 1.4%. Meanwhile, the Nikkei 225 in Tokyo and the Hang Seng in Hong Kong added 0.1% and 0.8%. The European trading session experienced a positive open, with the Pan-European Stocks 600 climbing 0.4% in early trade and the FTSE 100 index in London advancing 0.18%. U.S. futures were also positive, pointing to a profitable session Tuesday after closing the previous one in negative. Gold futures surged 0.34%. At the core of Bitcoin and traditional markets recovery was a reversing US dollar. The greenback declined by 0.24% during the early Tuesday session, followed by a modest rebound ahead of the London opening bell. Technically, its lower high formation on the 4-hour chart indicated a bearish continuation move. US dollar index reverses after testing resistance near 92. Source: DXY on TradingView.com. Global financial media reported that investors weighed against an extended dollar recovery due to the U.S. election results. The outcome puts Joe Biden-led Democratic Party in control in the Senate, paving the way for at least $1 trillion worth of additional stimulus. The BTC-US dollar exchange rate expects to undergo a breakout move as it partially confirms an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Bitcoin trade setup, as provided by Crypto. Source: Because on TradingView.com. First spotted by a pseudonymous analyst, the structure pertains to a bearish to bullish reversal on shorter time frame charts. Its price target is above $40,000. Pointing to the possibility of another record high. Only if this inverse H&S pattern confirms for Bitcoin we can see follow through, the analyst noted. Fell extremely hard over the weekend and into Monday after reaching $42,000 last week. The cryptocurrency fell from those aforementioned highs to $30,000 in a massive flush lower on Monday, liquidating billions worth of positions. The drop in the market was based on macro trends, some have indicated. Bitcoin's drop on Monday coincided with weakness in the strength of foreign currencies, which had trended higher against the U.S. dollar over the past few months. The U.S. dollar index bounced around 0.7%, which is a large move for a market worth trillions. BTC's recovery over the past few hours has also coincided with a drop in the U.S. dollar index. Many analysts say it is now important to watch where this index goes next to determine the overall direction of the crypto market. One analyst shared the charts below just recently, noting that Bitcoin's next move is likely to be determined by the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar rally comes in spite of Joe Biden, the incoming president, calling for additional stimulus for the American people. He said that he wants trillions worth of stimulus for the economy, along with $2,000 stimulus checks for the people. The rally in the U.S. dollar may come as a result of Biden's election win being confirmed by Congress, which may have dissuaded fears of further conflict in the Capitol. It's worth noting that one key headwind is gone for Bitcoin, which could fuel a further rally higher. Willy Woo, an on-chain analyst, said after the correction that the drop was seemingly a byproduct of Coinbase going down. He explained on the matter, Coinbase is now back up and the funding rate/futures market has restored to some sense of normality. Bitcoin could resume its ascent higher as this bearish factor is gone. Other trends that could boost the cryptocurrency include latent institutional buying demand. Analysts commented online that there was a vast amount of accumulation by larger players during today's drop, as evidenced by order book trends and on-chain data. Bitcoin is repping higher despite yesterday's correction. The cryptocurrency plunged as low as $30,000 yesterday as buying-selling rapidly picked up on platforms such as Coinbase, analysts said. This came after Bitcoin peaked at $42,000 late last week. While Bitcoin is not yet in the clear on a short-term time frame, analysts are starting to think that the bottom is in after key technical signs appear. Alex Larson, a venture investor at Blockchain Capital, noted recently in an extensive Twitter thread that the on-chain fundamentals for Bitcoin are still strong. Commenting on Bitcoin's on-chain trends, the investor wrote, he elaborated that Bitcoin is currently moving $7 billion a day, which shows the value of the network. Ethereum, too, is still seeing strong usage. Analysts say that on-chain trends show the true nature of the Bitcoin market, as opposed to short-term price trends. Touching on the market trends aside from on-chain data, economist and crypto analyst Alex Kruger says that Bitcoin remains bullish to the most extent. The investor did note, though, that there are a number of factors that have driven BTC lower in the near term. These include but are not limited to: Bitcoin, BTC, is up by 9.89% in the last 24 hours and is trading at $35,796 at press time after hitting an intraday low of $32,829. The leading cryptocurrency has enjoyed an incredible bull run in recent weeks that saw it breach the $41,500 level as greed and fear of missing out, FOMO, came into play. Crypto trader and technical analyst Michael Van de Poppe believes that holding on to BTC for the long term is key, as its price is still skewed upwards above the all-time high, ATH, of $20,000 set in December 2017. He explained, "Today is a new day in the markets of Bitcoin. We've witnessed an outrageous start of the week, but the price is still acting heavily above the all-time high in 2017. The long term is the game." He added that the interaction between altcoins and BTC was crucial in the coming period. The trader noted, when BTC calms down, they should start doing well, in which altcoins outperform Bitcoin. Bitcoin's drop in price means that it may be the ideal time to buy it. Bitcoin has been experiencing a price correction, and this decline, or drawdown, is seen as the dip needed by investors to gather more coins, as revealed by Coinometrics. The data provider stated, during the previous cycles, the Bitcoin drawdowns in the 20% to 40% range have taken anywhere from a day to a little over a month to find a bottom. If you were waiting for the dip, then it is the occasion to accumulate while you can. Crypto whales have been hiding the call to buy the dip, as shared by Elias Simos, a protocol specialist at Bison Trails, who noted that addresses with more than 1,000 BTC continued to grow. The whales, therefore, see the temporary low in the Bitcoin market as the silver lining to buy more cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin Archive has also revealed that investors are moving their BTC from exchanges to cold storages. The BTC tracking platform noted, investors continue to move Bitcoin off exchanges and into cold storage. The most fundamental law of economic supply and demand at play. Lower supply and higher demand equals greater than Bitcoin goes up. Bitcoin's price is therefore speculated to go up based on limited supply. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.